What's the difference between the footage I got from the Canon R6 and the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? What's up guys, Dan Frullani here and welcome back to a new video. Recently I bought the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 and so far I love it. Some of the features that made me fall in love with it are the active tracking, for example, that just follows me no matter what I do. Also, another feature that had an important role in my final decision to purchase the Osmo Pocket 3 Creator Combo is its 120 frames per second in 4K, which is absolutely amazing. And also its low light performance. But hey, I already have many cameras, they're professional cameras. So why did I buy something like the Osmo Pocket 3 that's not even considered something professional? Well, I tried it and I was impressed by its quality. And also, I needed something that I could use more casually for my new channel, because I opened a new channel with my wife. It's not about cameras. The name of the channel is Dan and Nas Flavorful Journey, and it's about our experiences with food and stuff and things, places, a lot of things. Check it out. And to make videos for this channel, more often than not, I need something practical, very small, very portable, and that doesn't scream, "Hey, I'm filming," to everyone around us. And I've been using it for the first few videos for my new channel and I'm really happy with it. Of course, I'm using also the Canon R6 and Canon R8, Canon R7 for my videos, yes. But definitely, I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3 more and more. Its quality is just amazing, and as I mentioned earlier, especially in low light conditions and in 4K 120 frames per second. So, this is where we can start to compare some of these features to one of my more expensive cameras, such as the Canon R6 here, for example, which I used to shoot one of my B-rolls, for one of the videos on my new channel. So I used the Canon R6 with the 50mm, the 1.8, the nifty 50. And this is what I got. Alright, so what do you think about it? Leave a comment down below, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and check the links in the description to see all my gear stuff and things my gear. And check the link to Artlist if you want some great music and great sound effects. 2 months for free if you subscribe to an annual plan. Alright, so then I picked up the Osmo Pocket 3 and this is what I got. Again, let me know what you think about it and leave a comment down below and hit the like button. What's the difference between the footage I got from the Canon R6 and the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? Well, for some strange reason, the footage from the Osmo Pocket 3 has, I believe, no digital noise whatsoever, and its quality is just amazing, breathtaking. The Canon R6 can shoot 120 frames per second, yes, in 1080, not in 4K, and you can tell there is some digital noise in there that I tried to hide with the color grading somehow. But from the Osmo Pocket 3, everything looks amazing. Keep in mind that for this B-roll, or these two B-rolls, I haven't used any light. I haven't used any professional light. There was just the regular light in the kitchen. So I didn't use any LED or softbox or nothing. The only one reason why I haven't used the footage from the Osmo Pocket 3 for the final video for the finished product, it's because even though the quality of the R6 is in 1080 with some digital noise and the one of the Osmo Pocket 3 was perfect, what made me decide to prefer the footage I got from the Canon R6 and the 50mm because of the 50mm. Because one of the biggest differences between the Osmo Pocket 3 and any of my other cameras like the R6 or the R8, the R7, the 90D is that if you use the R6, you can use whatever lens you want, whatever focal length. So you can use a 50mm or an 85mm or whatever, and you can get some awesome bokeh in the background, the blurry background, and somehow you can make it look more cinematic, let's say, or at least you have more control over the depth of field. However, when we use the Osmo Pocket 3, we don't have that because 20mm is all we got. Well, there is one lens we can use with the Osmo Pocket 3 that comes with the Creator combo, but it gets even wider because it's a 15mm. So because of the nature of this focal length and because of the sensor, there's no way we can get as much compression in the background as we get with a full frame camera or a crop sensor camera. But that's it. I didn't find anything that make me say this piece of footage of the Canon R6 is better than the Osmo Pocket 3 in terms of quality. Absolutely nothing. So the only difference is due to the control over the depth of field and the compression of the background that I can get because I can use different lenses with different apertures and different field of views, and that allows me to control everything in the shot much better than I can with the Osmo Pocket 3. Of course, I could have combined the clips from the R6 and the Osmo Pocket 3 all in one B-roll, but honestly, the difference between the 120 frames per second in 1080 of the Canon R6 and the 120 frames per second in 4K of the Osmo Pocket 3, in my opinion, was a little bit too much to put them together in one B-roll. It can be done, I could have done that, but instinctively I decided not to. I could have fixed it, yes, to make them look the same, absolutely. But again, for some reasons it didn't feel right. Alright, that's all I wanted to tell you for today. Check out my new channel. Now hit the like button, subscribe if you ain't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah!